For fuck's sake. You have no idea how many things I have done to prepare for this stupid footage. Things are fucking crazy. These people are fucking nuts. There's a cop everywhere. I mean everywhere. Tonight is a like a New Year Eve, and the cops are everywhere. I can't just stop and film something. I have like 30 or 40 MOTOVLOG in my flash memory. Sorry about that. I'm really distracted. You have no idea how many things I've done before making this thing, and my visor is just broken. My helmet is just dropped and the visor is just broken. Things are fucking nuts, man. I was reading on news, there's supposed to be like protests or whatever, so I was just really curious, because I can trust foreign correspondents of like BBC or whatever, and I don't trust you know, Iranian people on internet either. Their people are fucking liars, and they're expecting to make some, you know, making some propaganda. Both Iranian government and the people are propagandists when it comes to anything. They're lying like shit. My visor is just broken, so I'm sorry for the footage. It's just making up and down, and the internet is also broken. The price of the internet gone like 20 up to 30 times higher than before, like 2 weeks ago. So things are fucking crazy at this moment. Oh great, behind the red light. So what could we do to making, there are so many people here, and yeah, so that was that. I'm sorry the footage is just like this. I have no balls to just openly filming people. Tonight is just a crazy night, and Iranians are looking for some, you know, some sample. There is some crazy guy is just trying to get into. What the fuck is happening? Someone is behind us. I don't know who the fuck is this. It's not an ambulance. It's supposed to, or could be an ambulance. It could be a fireman. I don't care. Anyway, look at this guy. This is so. He's a fucking tiny guy on a big bike. I mean, it's not a big bike, but you know, comparing to that, to his size, this big bike. So yeah, so I don't trust Iranian people on reporting the, you know, uprising, rioting, protesting, rallying. All of them are fake. They're doing this because they want to get some intention, but you know, the Iranian in general have no guts, and they are corrupt. You can't expect the corrupt people and you know, sick, twisted no balls, no guts to do some protesting. And the internet is just broken. My internet at least is broken. The price of the internet has gone super high, skyrocketing high, 20 times. Mine is 30 times higher than 2 weeks ago. So it's really hard to upload a fucking video. I had no internet like 2 weeks ago, and now I don't know how can I call it. What the hell is to call? I have like 128 kilobits. Sorry about that. Kilobits of internet, and it's always broken and it doesn't respond in that like 128 kilobits. Anyway, the country is fucked up, and people are the same. I'm not one of those people are, oh, government is doing this, government is just part of the Iranian people. You can't just think these people are coming from some other Neptunes or some other, you know, planets. It's the same exact people. So there's nothing else you could possibly say about that. But anyway, tonight is supposed to be like protesting things, and this is the northern part of the Tehran. I have no business here. There is no business here. It's just for recreation. If you have some leisure, and if you want to have just you know, chillaxing, and if you have money to waste, you would come here. There is nothing here. It's just overrated for absolutely no reason. It's just stupid area. But anyway, these people are rich, so they have time and they have money and they have you know, power in case of protesting, and mostly they're not they're opposite of the government, the Iranian government, at least most of them. So if any protest or uprising or whatever is started from right here, right this neighborhood, and I just came here to see what the hell is going on, because it's just a New Year Eve, and Iranian or says, oh, every news on like Google News or whatever, it says there's some protesting or whatever. But I know exactly. People are so, you know, so selfish. These people, look how they're driving. You can't uprise, you can't do riot, you can't do rally with selfish people. Selfish people who don't give up for one lane in crazy traffic. For the ambulance, for the medical professions, for the police. So I don't expect anything from the rest. So there's nothing going on here, and but these, you know, tiny supermarkets, tiny malls or shopping centers are really weird. They're not, you can't compare, I mean, look at that. This guy is not a redneck. This guy is just a thing. Having pickup truck is cool. It's just a sick thing. It's just, it gets popular here in Iran. Some people actually think having a pickup truck is like show off the, you know, adventurous or whatever. But they're not adventurous. They're lazy fuckheads. And that is a fantastic job. This is why I'm riding motorcycle. If I had a car, I had to stop every single second, and I'm worried in case of there would be some crazy cops stopping people. I would traffic filter and just run away. I have so many files in my you know, memory cards. I don't want people just watching that. If I had the new memory card, I don't mind it. I mean, that would be minor offense, but with this memory, the Iranian government is love. It's like paranoid, schizophrenic. So if they see something, they would call it like you know, it's a spying, espionaging something, and they don't even care for their bullshitting. How much their nonsense logic makes sense. So with this much of my memory, it's just fucking dangerous. My visor is just broken, and this is a stupid thing. I bought this helmet really rare in Iran, and it's a fucking Chinese helmet. There's no support for the helmet. Nobody has the helmet. Almost no one has the helmet, and people actually, I mean, bikers have the worst helmet possible, cheapest one. So if you broke something, you're on your own. You're on your own. Horrible English. Anyway, so my visor is broken. I have to do some super gluing and crazy gluing, epoxy or whatever, to just fix it up.